Hey, what's up, man? Welcome to the What More Can I Say podcast, episode 13.
Wow.
13 episodes.
Yes.
Round of applause.
Yes.
The viewer number one who first started off with it.
Okay.
That's my mama. Thanks, Mom.
Shout out Mama Tone.
I know, right? Well, let me go ahead. I'm Tory Kapone. Let me introduce, in case you guys don't know us, man. These are my co-hosts, Keke, the lady of the pod with that big girl magic. What's up, baby?
What's poppin', boo? I'm just trying to keep it together in skinny man season because it's hot out here, okay? It's not our season. Big girls, stay strong, okay? Stay in the house. I'm just saying.
So silly, man. Yeah. So silly. All right, man. My little brother that's always ready to pod, man. Zach Boog, what's up, big dog?
What's up, brother, man? I'm just drinking this tequila and counting down the days till my kid gets here.
Woo!
This is crazy, man. Like, every time something happens, I'm like, did you have a baby? I'm stressed out. Bro, I can't even play Lil Baby and Da Baby on the radio the same. Every time I hear baby, I freak out.
Oh, my God.
Man, hey, man, it's been a crazy week. I mean, nuts. Everything's been happening. Things that we didn't talk about, though, really quick.
Yes.
We didn't say anything about it, and it's really fast. We can go to it. DMX and Snoop Dogg's verses. How'd y'all feel about that real quick?
Legendary. It was everything I hoped that it would be. You know, Uncle Snoop is always a class act. DMX is always going to give you that real. So it was perfect all the way around. Like, I loved it from top to bottom.
Yeah,
absolutely.
It was legendary. Battle of the Dogs. Now, I will say this, though. It wasn't really fair. Who can go against Snoop Dogg when you talk about hits? You know, Snoop, it's Snoop. You know how much
Snoop made it feel fair. He made it feel fair.
He lowered himself. You know how many songs he didn't play?
No, okay, so look, Zach. Now, this is not fair. DMX, if you listen to it, some of those records hit different when you heard them. Like when you heard Slippin', how'd you feel?
Oh, yeah. You right.
You know what I mean?
You right.
What they want? How do you feel? When you hit,
we don't appreciate Cisco enough on that record. We do not appreciate Cisco enough. Cisco, if you out there, baby, okay. I appreciate you. Sorry.
We definitely appreciate Cisco.
We gotta talk about Cisco later on in the pod, man, for the verses. I got something I want to ask you guys. Let's go ahead and jump into it, man. First thing of the week. It's horrible, first of all. It's horrible. But it's something about getting shot in both of your feet that just seems crazy. Zach, go ahead and jump in there, bro.
I got to, man, and this is the thing. You know, after seeing Meg go live today, it really made me have a lot more empathy. You know, she spoke about, you know, her situation, how she was shot, and, you know, it really made the jokes not funny. But as a comedian, in my brain, I'm always thinking about jokes. Always. Everything's funny to me. I've been at funerals and laughed, bro. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that she went, it's just funny. It'd be funny stuff that happens. It'd be funny to me, dog. Like, it may be something wrong with me. That can be funny sometimes. Not that
the more that we pod, bro, the more I find out how you're a weird dude, bro.
I'm wired different. And I get through a lot of my pain through laughter too. So you know what I'm saying? Like, I may joke about something that's really serious. It really hurts me, but I'll joke about it to make me feel better. You know what I'm saying? So I use laughter as that too, as medicine for me. But I will say this. The fact that it went from foot to feet initially was funny. Okay, I know you. Why are you laughing then?
I didn't, because you said that and that made me laugh. Not the action, just foot to feet was funny. So people that's watching.
And this is what I want Meg to understand. We're not laughing at the fact that you got shot. We don't think that's funny. We don't think violence towards women, especially our Black women, is funny at all. But you got to understand, the only reference that most of us have when you talk about somebody getting shot in the foot was from one of the most funny movies in the world, Harlem Nights. Yep. That was a hilarious movie. You know what I'm saying? And he said, I'll blow your pinky toe off. That was funny in that moment. You know what I'm saying? But I understand it happened in real life, not as funny. I probably wouldn't think it was funny if I got shot in the foot. You know, right. I totally get that. But what Meg has to realize is when you don't give us no no answers to what happened. Even in the live today, we still don't know exactly what happened other than she got shot. So it just leaves the public to come up with theories. Yes. You know.
Now let's think about the theories. We have to say Keke from episode 12. It looks like Keke was in the right. It feels like Keke was in the right. Keke, how you feel about if you saw this whole thing now?
You know, I felt bad after, you know, we did the episode 12. I really felt bad when I got back on social media and saw that the world was taking a different angle, right? So I'm a little bit like Zach, where I laugh at everything. I think everything is funny, but this really is not funny. The girl really got shot. But in our defense, we going through a lot in 2020. So anytime we can find a little laughter or something, we gonna take that, right? But also, I feel like Megan has cussed the public out at least 3-4 times. When you gonna cuss Tory out? Because he's the one who shot you. So I'm just waiting on, like,
allegedly.
Okay, allegedly. But I'm just saying, she done cussed us out about 3-4 times. She done called out every name in the book. But you have not told us what Tory did. Please tell us that. Just say Tory did, so that we can go get Tory. We will go get Tory. But if you don't tell us, you can't get mad at us for coming up with our own stories. We love you, Meg, but we need to know the story. So
we need more information.
Yeah.
We need more information. When she said she got shot in both her feet, I was just like, that does sound like a short dude thing to do. I'm gonna shoot you in both your feet. Then I wonder in my mind, what goes through a guy's head? Because I always want to think of the other. How are you this mad? Where you be like, you know what? Bow, bow. Like, that makes no sense.
Right.
Like, to me, in this whole situation, I really have been thinking that it happened on accident. Tory man pulled the gun out and it went off. She man knocked it out of his hand, and that's when it hit the floor. And she got. I'm trying to. In my mind, I can't see Tory Lanez just shooting Meg Thee Stallion. It's still crazy to me. My mind won't grab it.
And she said she didn't.
That.
Go ahead,
I will give you that. I will give you that accident if it was a foot. But we found out today it was feet. So anytime foot turns to feet.
We're not supposed to laugh. Stop laughing, Tone.
Tone laughing. It went from foot to feet. A foot shot would have been an accident. But feet too, that's on purpose. That's how.
And it's the feet thing that makes me laugh. The word feet. I don't know why, but
feet
again, for the ladies, again, from a person that has seen women go through domestic situations, very personal and very close to me. I'm not laughing at that, right? Mm-hmm. And I think that, and the good part about it is, if you look at it on this side, the good part of it is that we can laugh about it, because this could have went a whole nother way. When the police pulled up, this could have went away. If you know, Tory could have not shot in the feet, and it could have been something else.
Right.
We got it. She's gonna be able to walk and dance, and of course, all of the fellas and some of the ladies are happy that they're gonna be able to see her twerk again. So she's gonna be fine. So I think that is the part where people are making jokes. Now let's go into speaking of jokes. Andrea's comment. Now, it was on a podcast. Keke, tell us the podcast. It's the Wine and Weed podcast.
Yes, shout out to the Wine and Weed podcast. Clip went viral, man. Stilo Brim from Chicago. And Van Lathan were talking to Drea about the situation. And Drea was just talking comfortable. She probably had us some wine and some weed. And she was saying, like, it's from what, you know, our clues that we're gathering, it sounds like it was a Whitney and Bobby Love situation. And Tory was like head over heels about Megan and was like crazy enough to shoot her in her feet. So that's what Drea said. Drea been getting dragged all week. I'm glad nobody cares enough to know what Keke said, because if you watch episode 12, I was joking just like that. But as we know, it's not funny. It's not funny, but
it's not.
Drea got
I mean, Zach, what do you guys say? You think Meg's maybe being and the world being a little bit hard on Drea, because honestly, do you think Drea really wants somebody to beat her up to show that she loves them or shoot her in the foot?
As a comic, I think the world is too sensitive when it comes to jokes, period. Yeah. You know, it's just certain things that they'd be like, this is a serious topic. You can't joke about that. But I always looked at jokes like it brings light to a dark situation. I thought that was the beauty. I think that's the beauty in jokes, is the fact that you can laugh at something that you're not supposed to laugh at, you know? So when I saw Drea's comments, her comments were more directed at, I wish somebody loved me enough to shoot. Like, it was a joke, like, I wish I had somebody. That's what she was saying. It's like, I wish I had somebody that cared enough for me, you know, to shoot me. Wasn't the best joke, but I don't think it was any harm in it. That's what I look at. When you look at these things, you have to look at the intent. That's where you need to judge jokes. Like, was there intentions to be messed up, or were there intentions just to be funny and try to bring light to a dark situation? You know? So, but do I think it's worth losing your deals? You know, I think she might have lost her Fenty. I mean, her Savage thing. I mean, even after you offend somebody, she immediately apologized. So
and that's what I thought. Yeah. That's the same. I'm like, yo, you offended her. I mean, like, I like what Zach said. I like what you said. The intent. You can tell. I mean, and I get it. Meg being in the situation because she got a gun pulled on her, so that's a whole different kind of feeling, right? Because it can go either way. It didn't have to go feet. That's why I think the perspective that a lot of us are missing.
Right.
But I have to give Drea a lot of credit. She immediately, because you know, we all know, some people like, nah, you know, I made a joke, dang, you being sensitive or whatever. She immediately apologized, a very humble apology. And I think it was in the way it was written, because some people let's be quite frank, that they'll have their publicists write their apology for them. I feel like Drea mashed that out herself and was like, yo, it came from a real place. So it was kind of sad to see that she lost her deal. And, you know, it seemed like Meg even may have gave it anyway. So it was just you don't think so?
No,
Meg still mad.
Shots at her today in the live. Meg is cussing all of us out. She done cussed me out. She cussed Drea, 50 Cent, you.
Definitely cussed me out.
She done went off on everybody but Tory. So that's what we just waiting to, you know, hear her thoughts on. But yeah, she's definitely pissed with Drea. She's not happy.
When is he gonna say something though? You know, Tory been? That's the problem with this whole situation. It's not the jokes. It's not. We understand how serious the situation is, but Tory Lanez. How can we be serious about a situation if Tory Lanez has had no repercussions in it?
None.
He got some repercussions.
Well, what?
He gets some repercussions. I honestly think Tory gonna do a couple years, bro. If he's all alleged. This is alleged. But if Tory Lanez was the person who shot Meg Thee Stallion, he is in a jam.
But we haven't heard nothing yet.
Yeah.
Tory is in Canada somewhere, making some beats. I ain't heard nothing. He ain't been on Judgment. I ain't seen the man nowhere. So, and Tory was one of the most vocal people all quarantine, had a whole little internet show, and he ain't said a word. That's why I'm just kind of like, okay, Megan, you steady cussing us out, but sis, can you give us something so we can go get, we can go pull up on Tory? Can we go get Tory?
Right.
But
the jokes would not come if she would have came out and said, Tory Lanez did this to me. Boom. We would have been like, we would have attacked him.
Yes.
Fair enough. Again, from the What More Can I Say podcast, man, we hope Meg Thee Stallion and anybody that's ever suffered any type of domestic abuse or domestic violence, any type of that, we wish you well and nothing but blessings, and please get out of that situation. We want you to be okay. All right, let's go ahead and switch it up and get to this. Usher and Chris Brown.
He got his moves ready.
Yes.
Come on, Zach. Come on. You better give him your 2K. You got
what are you doing, bro? What are you doing? In fact, pause. The fact that he said these two dudes' name and you saw body rocking is a whole other thing. Zach, in your life, you really wanted to be one of their background dancers. To be honest with you, did you look like a dancer dude.
Group. No, I always wanted to be an R&B
group.
Yeah,
you could have been like the next J Boog.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know.
I'll let Zach dance Keke. How do you feel? Do you think this should actually happen? You need this battle to happen?
I would love for it to happen. But I mean, I just feel like I want it to happen, but I don't want it to happen, if that makes any type of sense.
Why?
Because Usher has confessions, okay? That's one of, if not the best R&B album of my time.
Man.
So I don't want to see him battle anyone. And Chris Brown is great at what he does. He has hit records all day long. He can make a hit in his sleep. I understand that. But I just hold Usher at a certain level, and I don't want to see him compete with somebody that's fruit off of his tree, if that makes sense.
Oh. So what Keke is saying is Usher would have to lower himself to stoop down to Chris Brown's level.
No, I'm just saying.
Which is not the case, Keke.
I'm not.
Because this is the thing. Usher.
Yes.
The light skin
needs Chris Brown at this moment.
Here you go.
Back then, he did not need Chris Brown. Chris Brown is the hottest thing smoking right now, R&B side. Am I lying?
No, you're not lying. And there's a lot of people that need Chris Brown, but Usher is not one of them. You know
Usher
why?
don't need no Chris Brown.
Usher is still Usher. That's what.
Are you kidding me? All right. So look. Let's just go. 10 years ago, Usher drops a single. Do you know the name of it? Of course you do.
Let me say something.
Okay. Usher just dropped a new single. Do you know the name of it?
Yes.
Cry or something like that.
Cry, something like that.
Well,
you would have put that on your voicemail 10 years ago. You would have knew it by heart. I'm saying, like, I'm not saying, and trust me, I'm a Usher. He's a friend of the show. Usher is a good friend of mine. I think that Usher is one of the most talented dudes to ever walk the planet as far as R&B is said. You gotta remember, oh my gosh, you gotta remember this.
Come on,
Usher, every R&B star has their run. It's just what it is.
And
it is what it is.
That's a fact.
Usher's run is pretty much, it is what it is. He's Usher. There's really no higher you can go. Chris Brown is in his moment right now. And to get his audience and make Usher still keep Usher relevant, you need a Chris Brown.
No, you don't.
Oh my God.
No. You know why? Because Usher can recreate himself as many times as he wants.
A million times.
However, he's Usher, bro. Like, Keith Sweat is not battling Usher. Bobby Brown is not yes, he had his prime, but he's still Usher. So what does he look like battling fruit off his tree, which is Chris Brown?
You're not battling. It's not. Chris Brown, Keke.
Yes.
Chris Brown to anyone that is in their 20s.
Yes.
Is Michael Jackson to them.
Yes.
Facts.
Yes.
Flat out facts.
Mm-hmm.
He is.
Yes.
So what I'm saying is Usher could recreate himself 1,001 times to us. He'll just be Usher at the same height. We already know what we're going to get. Great singing, great dancing, everything from Usher. But is he going to resonate in, I said resonate, that's pretty good. And he said resonate. Is he going to resonate? I've been in my bag all day today. I don't know.
Come on, you got to give
I love
words.
Anyway, is he going to resonate with somebody in their 20s? Probably not. He needs Chris Brown's audience. Because if you're able to introduce Chris Brown's audience into Usher's great catalog, now you popping again. You popping, you back, you rejuvenated. It's battery charge for him.
No.
That's why Chris Brown
please
wants to do it. Because he doesn't want to help Usher out.
Okay. First of all, I let Tone talk that bull that he was just saying. First things first, Usher is a legend. Okay,
period.
He does not need to ever be relevant. But if you want to talk about hits,
hit him with the facts. Hit him with the facts.
I'm gonna hit you on my laptop right here. I have some hits lined up for you. We can go.
Get ready
you
today.
Remind me. Burn. Yeah. My Boo. Caught Up. You Got It Bad. Same Girl. Climax. Lovers and Friends.
Climax.
You talking about? Hold on. I'm not done. Confessions. I Need a Girl. You Make Me Wanna. You Don't Have to Call. Superstar. Come on, man. Daddy's Home. Can you handle it? It's we can do that. Let me tell you something. We can do that. If we're talking about taking in a versus battle, you take the best 20 songs, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
If you take Chris Brown's best 20 versus Usher's best 20,
man,
Chris got amazing records.
He does not have a Confessions album yet.
He doesn't.
And guess what? These hoes ain't loyal. It's just not gonna have the playback value of My Way. I'm sorry. Who, am I gonna get older and be like, ooh, you remember them hoes ain't loyal? Woo. Yeah, no.
It's not about that. It's about this, bro.
Everything, music, bro.
Again, we discussed this many a time. Y'all are saying, even Michael Jordan, even the great Michael Jordan has a time. I'm telling you, do you actually think, let's just say, we got a room full of 20-year-olds, 17 to 20-year-olds. Let's say that. Do you think if Michael Jordan walks in, do you think they're going to go more crazy for Michael Jordan or LeBron James? Who do you think?
Let me ask you something. That same thing.
Who do you think?
Hold on. 17 and 20-year-olds. Okay. Who did you say? You said Michael Jordan or LeBron James. Michael Jordan drops a shoe. LeBron James drops a shoe. Which one is going more crazy?
Thank you.
The reason why is
which one going more crazy?
Keep it a buck. LeBron's shoes are trash and only look good on him. LeBron's shoe, because he a giant, his shoes look good on him. But if you try to wear that big ass shoe, we talked about big ass shoes last time. It looked dumb. You try to wear, I'm gonna wear some LeBrons. They look dumb. You got.
Y'all not staying on top.
Michael Jordan has a better. That's a whole. Michael Jordan has a better shoe because.
Oh my God.
Back then, Nike had a legendary designer that designed a lot of Michael Jordan's shoes. So they don't have him anymore. That dude is a legend. So that's why he's actually the reason why Michael Jordan plus Mike and what he meant to the game, combined with Michael's legacy and great design, it was a match made in heaven. I'm just saying, same thing. Usher, Chris Brown, 17 and 20-year-olds. Go.
They're gonna go crazier for Chris Brown. But let me ask you this: if Usher came out with a Confessions 2 album, okay, and Chris Brown dropped his album with Young Thug that nobody's playing anymore, I just want to let you know nobody's playing that anymore.
Go Crazy is one of the top. It's the top 3 song in the country, Zach.
Yeah, I'm talking about the album. The
album's trash.
The album was he did give us a hit off of that album.
Keke, we keep cutting Keke off. Keke, come on, talk to me.
But I'm loving this back and forth between you guys because y'all so off the topic at this point. Listen, Usher is Usher, okay? Usher is Usher, and Chris Brown is Chris Brown. It's 2 different levels, and that's just being frank with it. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I love Chris Brown, love everything he does, okay? But he's not Usher. And Usher doesn't need Chris Brown to battle. Period. Point blank. Okay. And when Chris Brown gets a Confessions album, then we can reopen this topic. But
you know what?
I never said that Chris Brown was not like. I never said Usher wasn't a good artist. I think Usher's a legend. I think for Usher to be relevant in 2020.
He keep talking about relevant.
Battle will
DMX ain't relevant
again.
DMX ain't relevant. DMX was on that battle looking like somebody's uncle. And just came home from the halfway house. And I love X, okay? I love
y'all about to prove my point.
But listen, we said what we did was we watched it and we said that's DMX. That's Uncle X, and that's who I know him to be. We're not looking for a battle between X and Snoop Dogg for real. We just want to see DMX and Snoop Dogg.
Yeah. But this is the thing. Here we go. Snoop Dogg, who's the much bigger personality, we still see Snoop. Snoop got a song on Madden. Snoop's it was on. He had a game show on VH1. Snoop's everywhere. He's Snoop. He's Uncle Snoop.
Yes.
Do you think the battle has the same legendary appeal without Snoop? We just said earlier in the podcast that Snoop made it entertaining. Do people watch DMX versus somebody else? Is it as popular if you got Snoop dancing to every song? X needed Snoop's audience.
Oh,
he needed Uncle Snoop.
Usher don't need
that.
Usher,
that was
Usher
a
don't
good
need
look
Chris
for
Brown.
X.
Usher does not need Chris Brown.
Usher don't need Chris Brown. I don't care which way you cut it, slice it.
I don't care what you talking about. Usher got a song on the radio right now with LMA.
And that's a joint.
Yes.
That's what I'm trying. Right now, when you keep talking about relevance.
What about by himself? How long has it been since he had one by himself?
We still play.
That's exactly.
Hold on. No, I'll tell you. Because I think we still play Climax to this day.
Yeah.
That is not that old. And Tom's so disrespectful. Matter of fact, Keke,
I love Usher. That's my guy.
Keke, you being a little disrespectful too, though.
How? What I do?
Because I'm kind of in the middle. Because Keke, you're kind of saying that Chris Brown doesn't even deserve a seat at the table with Usher to go in a versus battle. Chris has done enough in his career to battle Usher, but he's not on Usher's level. Usher would definitely win. Like I agree 100%. But Chris has been consistent enough to come to the table and battle him, and that's why I think it's fair.
I just think that it's just not. It doesn't need to happen. And that's just where I'm going to leave it at. It just doesn't need to happen. I can't. No. If I'm Usher's publicist, if I'm Usher's team, we're not doing that. We're not doing that.
Oh. Okay. Hey, Tone, name your favorite Chris Brown album. Go.
That last one with the purple under the moon, purple, whatever that heart.
Yeah, the one with 50 songs.
And the one that had the heart on it, or whatever. Those two. I don't really be knowing albums, but the last two was kind of cold though. Honestly, they weren't like they not. But again, to Chris Brown's defense, and not to Usher's detriment, is Usher made one of the best albums, arguably in music history.
Period. Mm-hmm.
Period. So it's like it's tough to put up against, but all I'm saying is, as far as relevancy and bringing those new eyes and that new audience, which keeps artists going and moving, is the fact you have Chris Brown. If I'm Usher, I say, hell yeah, I want to battle you. I might beat you, and if I don't, I know I got records that are timeless, and some of your people are gonna come over and start streaming. So maybe when I start doing a concert, some people that wouldn't come, they're gonna come on out. They're gonna be checking for me a little bit more than what they were. Because when you become legendary, people kind of just put you up, and then you done.
That's true.
It's like I reached legendary status, and now you done.
You have a point there. You have a point.
Get it.
You have a point. You have a point.
Okay, so let's go ahead, and I really want to hear from Keke on this. All right, Kim going to Wyoming. We saw TMZ broke the news pretty much before we did the pod. What happened? How you feeling, Keke, about this?
God bless Kim Kardashian. I still think that it's all a scheme, and I really think that the lawyers is like, look, girl, we're gonna drag this out and make it look like you tried to do everything to save your marriage, and then we're gonna get it. So, because I just feel like you can't trust Kris Jenner. She not going. You just called this lady all out her name on social media. Kris Jenner is not going for that. And Kim and Kris are like this. Like they move together. So I think it's all applied in a scheme. And Kim, do what you got to do, sis. But, I don't think it's sincere.
Do what you got to do, sis. How you feeling about it, Zach?
Man, I really don't feel either way about it. But I will say this. The picture of Kanye in the car with Kim, he looked like he got in trouble. Like, didn't he look like...
Did you see Kim's face?
Yes.
Did you see his face? He was like... He looked like he was about to go get a whooping when he get home.
Like when your mama pick you up from detention.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. He looked spooked. And, I do appreciate Kanye apologizing publicly. Because a lot of times when people disrespect you publicly, they like to give you the apology on the low. They like send you a text message or call you like, yeah, bro, I'm sorry. No, I want the apology on the same platform that you was being disrespectful on. So I do salute Kanye on that. And Kanye. They said Kanye went to get some help too, in Wyoming. You know what I'm saying?
Dame Dash came and said, but I mean, Dame really helped. I mean, I'm just saying.
I mean, I don't know what they did. They were at Walmart together, you know. So I don't know what's going on in their world, but I'm happy that my biggest criticism was, Kim, go get your husband. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know it's no way I could be across the country and my wife ain't pulling up, beating down the door, like, with her best friend, like, get your back ass out back. You know, like, she gonna go crazy. I can't just go and ignore her phone call. You can't. I think ignore an angry black woman's phone calls. You think it's gonna end there?
You can't, because we pulling up.
Baby,
we gotta get a parachute, a boat ride, a Uber. We pulling up. Please.
And she know where he
Keke, have you ever had to pull up on somebody's house for not picking up your phone?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh no, because he don't even want to try that. You don't. It's 90 degrees outside. If I got to leave out my AC to come look for you, it's a problem. And it's a problem. Everybody better be on edge when I get there. So yeah. No.
Keke, we've been calling your boyfriend.
Yes.
Can we get a name? Or you're not gonna give us the name at all?
Tim. His name is Tim.
Tim, what's up, baby? Tim. we know. Oh, Tim, you about to be a star.
No, baby. You know,
let me tell you something.
In the world.
Tone. She just lied so quick. That is not his name. She said, Tim.
Zach, that is his name. That's his name.
Okay. So how y'all doing? Are y'all doing okay? Since the pod's been happening, has everything been good?
Oh, it's been great. What you mean?
I'm just asking. Look how Keke looking. Keke, I was just crying, you know. I just cheers. Baby, I want no smoke, baby.
Very good.
Yeah. No. Mm-hmm. My point being to this, Keke, that's why I'm getting to this, is that you made a great point. I feel like if you look at Kim's picture look at Kim's face in that picture. Mm-hmm. Get that out. Mm-hmm. She looks crazy. Kim Kardashian takes pictures for a living. That picture looked like, y'all told me to come here. This is what it is. Like, it looks messed up.
Yeah.
It looks messed up. And I think I'm going to go with you, Keke, because you was right. I think about the man thing. I think I'm going to go with Keke's woman intuition and say that this thing is over and that picture was just for show. Yeah. We already know no one can get that close to the Kardashians and to Kim and Kanye, two of the most famous people. I don't care if it's Wyoming, to get a picture. That was a setup picture. We know that.
Come on now. Come on, Tone. Yeah.
But I think that it looks crazy. Now, I want to throw something else. I'm going to put something in there. And either one of y'all jump in.
Go ahead.
Meek Mill over the weekend breaks up.
This guy.
With his baby mama publicly that he really never talked about.
Right.
He really never talked about it with like the pictures. And we know when Meek's in love, he's posting about his chick. When he was with Nicki, he's a social media guy.
Yep.
But he breaks up publicly with his baby mama.
Yep.
A week after they talk about him and Kim Kardashian having a different type of meeting. You think that's connected at all?
Woo, no, you on fire with that one.
I'm on fire, baby. I came in 2 weeks, 2 episodes in a row.
Yeah,
you know what, y'all?
I'm ready.
You cried today,
So you taking this and putting it with this?
Yes.
Because if Meek do that, he the coldest dude in the. Meek is a professional rebound dude, and if he go and get Kim after Kanye, I'm for you, Meek. Do it, Meek.
I'm just saying, you publicly break up.
That's Yep. When Safari messed up, he slid in that and leveled up to Nicki. Now think about it, Zach. He publicly said that he's breaking up with this girl. He only took her to one event in the public, and that was the Rock Nation brunch. So he's only telling us that they're breaking up because he's about to pop up with someone else. That's the only reason he's doing that.
Or some news is getting ready to pop up.
Come on. And Kanye didn't, come on. When you speak on your wife and say your wife was with another man and you didn't like it, you hurt. You really hurt. So
dudes don't say that in public.
Period. Tone on to something. Tone is
this is me conspiracy theories. I can tell you this. And I share this a lot of. I got my family kind of, we wild. We different type of people. I got bipolar people in my family.
Yeah, me too.
And I can tell you this. They say, I have to say craziness. They say craziness, but then wrapped in the truth. It's like random conversations.
Yeah.
So he'll be like, but there's all true kind of stuff in a way. If you listen, because they'll say, yeah, I like Cheerios. Man, I can't believe Uncle stole that money from me. Man, I got to go get me something to eat.
Yeah.
But all of that's true. He likes Cheerios.
Yeah.
He really want to get something to eat, and Uncle did steal something from him.
Yeah. Tone on.
Okay.
I'm not saying it's true. I'm not saying it's true, but for a man, Zach.
I'm trying to let it marinate.
You married, Zach.
I'm letting it marinate.
You married. What would make you say something about your wife being with another man?
Never.
Yeah.
Never. I would never. First of all, I would never do that. But I'm letting what you just said, that like all that y'all just dumped on me, I gotta let that marinate because that was a lot, you know. So I'm not quite sure, but I'm just gonna go with my original point, you know. My original point was I think that Meek is socially awkward when it comes to women. You know, when it comes to public attention, like he a street dude. So, you know, street dudes and social media have never been
He's good at social media for a street dude.
Good thing, you know what I'm saying? But he always because I just didn't understand why he would publicly break up with her. But you just messed me up. Y'all just messed me up with that. I gotta think about that.
Because it makes sense.
I'm podding that Keke. That ain't wild.
You came to pod, baby.
Yeah, you came to pod, Tom.
You pod, dog.
So it's 2 weeks in a row. I got notes, everything. I'm ready, man.
Yeah.
Because you connected 2 dots. Let me tell you. Hold on, I want the people to understand that we just broke 2 truths on the What More podcast that may come true. You're not getting on news like this. Okay, first, we just said that was the setup for the divorce. Nobody saw that coming. And the second thing, Brother Tone Kapone has put the Meek breaking up with his girl publicly with Kanye doing his thing. Put that together. Only here.
Yeah,
on the What More podcast.
It makes sense. Kim looks like the wife who tried everything. She's tried everything. She's been emotionally abused. She has all these kids. And now she's left out to dry. And then here comes Meek, the new revised gangster who has changed his life around and fights for social justice. And he is out here fighting a good fight. And now he done leveled up and got him a Kardashian. Meek is a hustler, baby. And I'm not mad at him at all. And I can't wait to see it.
That I'm telling you, it could be.
That's some tea right there.
I'm telling you, you just gotta look at it, man. You gotta look at it.
They both be doing that justice reform stuff.
Yes.
Nah.
And then think about it. Meek then got in good with Rock Nation. He's meeting with Jay-Z all the time. Kim been trying to get that look as far as Beyonce and them are concerned. And now Jay don't really mess with Kanye like that. It's all Tone. Cheers. We just
there you go.
Cheers.
There it is. See, I just put that together for you. Y'all welcome.
Right.
I just want to let you know that the co-host of the What More podcast, I do not agree with that 100%. But
look, if I'm right.
Right, don't try to come around later, Zach. Don't try to jump on board with us later.
That's cold. Like I said, it's still marinating, you know. But God, it's still downloading. Yeah. That's cold, y'all. That's cold.
Yeah, hey man, like I said, we'll wait and see. We'll let it just sit right there, and we'll get to this another relationship going bad. Migos suing QC. P and Coach K, Migos, their prized possession. And then after that, Cardi B walks away from the management deal. 2 prize possessions leaving QC. How did you guys feel when you heard that? What about you, Keke, when you heard it?
When I heard that, I was sad actually because I really admired the label and I really admired the team that they had put together. But when you say the Migos are the prize possession at this point, I think the prize possession is now turned to Lil Baby.
Okay.
So now, you know, when the Migos want to buck up, request more money, and ask for more things, it's like, no, you good with what you got because I got Lil Baby, I got City Girls, I got all these other things that are popping. So you know, business always gets a little funny. And then I read somewhere that they all had the same attorneys. And I don't know if that's true, but we know just from Cash Money, you know, Puffy, you never use the same attorney as your label. You just don't, ever. So I think it was, you know, it's bad business, but it happens.
Yeah, man, this is nasty, and I definitely got I definitely have a response to this one. Zach, let's hear. What do you think about it? We heard about. I mean, it looks like, man, they were becoming a power label, and in these days, there's no such thing as a power label anymore. People kind of go their own ways.
Right.
But what do you think about this, man? Because QC seemed like they was a family.
Yeah. Well, you know, that is true, but honestly, I thought this was gonna blow up a lot sooner. But I thought it was gonna. I didn't see it was gonna blow up against the Migos versus QC. I thought it was gonna blow up within the Migos, because you remember we've had concerts that we've thrown with the Migos where they all showed up, you know, at separate times, on driving separate vehicles. I mean, well, getting there in separate ways, you know, notice that they weren't, you know, we see the backstage interaction, noticing they really ain't interacting like that. I thought that they were maybe having some type of, you know, problem within them, but it turns out it's with Lil Baby. And they say that goes even deeper than just legal issues, their problem with Lil Baby, because it's obvious. Wait. It's so obvious that the Migos and Lil Baby do not rock. And I think that has something to do with this whole situation. You know what I'm saying? Maybe QC might have picked Lil Baby's side, to Keke's point, because Lil Baby is more popular right now.
Yeah,
but
it's storybook with record labels. You use the franchise team to build the house. And then once the house is built, you take all their money and invest it in your new artists. And once your new artists get popping, then you don't need them anymore. So now it's like they become second thought. And that can be a big problem.
I think that's the problem.
And that makes sense, because Lil Baby's an absolute star. I think Lil Baby's probably going to be that guy of this generation. He's going to be one of those guys mentioned in this new wave of hip hop, just this super talented. But then this is also, for everybody that I'm sure some artists that's watching, this is also another case that I've seen over and over and over again. Artists get super hot. The money starts to level out. The popularity starts leveling out. Then the label does what labels do, move on to the next artist. And that artist over here that was popping, and not as popping anymore, is looking like, what's happening?
Yeah.
Then they start checking the finances, because the money slows down. When the money slows down, you wasn't looking at your Chase account,
right,
and look at what's in it. You just swiping. I got it. But now money to slow down, you checking, and now things are not adding up, and now you going to the label. This happens over and over again. They're going to end up settling out of court because, of course, with labels, there's some funny type of things going on. Mm-hmm. So I think that they'll end up settling out of court. It's a shame to see what happens, because once you sue somebody, is it ever the same? It's almost like Kanye and Kim. It's like, can I ever forgive you? You called me and my mama a white supremacist.
Yeah.
Can I really forgive you? It's like when you sue somebody for cheating you, do you really go back to being cool with each other? No.
Well,
do I think that the Migos need QC? I don't know, man. That's a real, you know, P. I'm not familiar with P and what he does, but I definitely know Coach K makes stars. And I know if P with him, he know what he's doing too. So I can speak to Coach K. Coach K makes stars.
Well, you know, look, Lil Wayne and Birdman, they worked it out, and they were suing each other. You know what I'm saying? They're back cool and on good terms.
Are they?
He was just on it. He was just on his show.
Yeah,
I still don't think that they're cool. I feel like Lil Wayne is in a like slave. I just want to free Lil Wayne. I just feel like he's still not free with that situation. Yeah. But you know, in Corona times and COVID and all this, shows have stopped. So now artists are at home, like, and they, you know, spending, and it's like, oh, where my money at? Well, you're not doing shows, and that's what you get paid off of. So what they probably looked at was like, man, all of our merch might go to the label. All of our publishing stuff might go back to the label. So they're not getting those checks that they used to get. And now I feel like this is only the beginning of what we'll start seeing as far as artists and lawsuits. As we continue to stay on lockdown like this, we may see all of our favorite artists come out suing labels and suing managers, because we know most artists make their money off shows.
Oh, shows.
There's no show. Like, the baby just came to Hazel Crest. You know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? So I don't know what's going on. I don't think we ever had a concert at Hazel Crest, baby. So I don't know what's going on. So, you know, we might see artists do a lot of strange things for some change right about now. So,
yeah, you're right, Keke. Not to cut you off, babe. It's going to be weird. That's a good point you brought up, Keke. I think this might be the first of many lawsuits that we see, because we know that, I mean, our station and other radio stations in iHeart have summer jams, and they performing. It's artists performing constantly. It's festivals. Lollapalooza got canceled.
Yes.
Coachella got canceled.
Yes.
I mean, what is it?
Tours, all the Live Nation tours that go out.
All the money.
You know, it's so much money that people are losing, and people being laid off left and right. So it's, you know, scary time.
It's tough. It's tough. All right, man. Something that I'm excited about and a little sad about, because we are on quarantine. Speaking about that, Zach, you are a sports fan. Keke, like, I don't really know about sports. Mike Tyson and Roy Jones are going to fight. Roy Jones Jr. When you heard about this, what were your first thoughts?
Man, I said I cannot wait to see these old men slug it out. These old grandfathers get back, knock the dust off. This is going to be a terrible first round. It is going to be a horrific first round. This is going to be the first time they both got back in combat in 20 years. They're going to be a little rusty. But let me tell you something. The factor that you must always add, you know, I mean, as we know, Mike Tyson, he's over the hill. You know, Roy Jones is over the hill. They're both in their 50s. But what doesn't go away is crazy. And Mike Tyson has been crazy his whole life. And ain't no way in hell I'm getting in the ring and going against crazy. It's no way, because crazy don't have this man bit a man's ear. You know what I'm saying? Like, he'll do anything. Yeah. That ain't going away. That ain't got nothing to do with age. And you've seen him, you've seen his training videos. He looks amazing, dog. Like, I am scared to death for Roy Jones. I'm like, Roy Jones, don't go in there with that crazy ass, man, dude, don't do it. It ain't worth the money, bro. You too old. You used to be able to take a punch and get back, but you 50-something now. Mm-hmm. You know.
Keke, we heard about Mike Tyson and Roy Jones Jr. You know who both of them are, I'm sure.
Yes.
Okay. How did you feel?
You know, because I'm bored in quarantine, I think it's going to be an amazing night. You know what I'm saying? So I'm already planning like the snacks and what we're going to eat and watch, and you know, and that part I'm excited about. But if this was my daddy or my uncles, I would be like, sit down, please, sit down. And you talking about the training videos, Zach, I edit videos and stuff. I'm looking at a lot of effects to make things look a lot faster than that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't trust them videos worth a damn. So I just, you know, I'm going to pray for them both, and then I'm going to sit back and eat my snacks and enjoy it. So I can't wait to see it.
So Tim told you, baby, you know we watching this then,
Oh, for sure. It's a night. It's a date night. It's a date night.
Sure.
Now, the reason that I'm mad and I'm happy at the same time is because this. When Mike Tyson and Roy Jones Jr. were fighting in their prime, I was poor. I was just keeping it a buck. I was stuck. Young man, I was trying to find my way. And the fact that Mike Tyson and Roy Jones Jr., even though they old, if the quarantine wasn't happening, this would be such an event in Vegas.
Yes.
I would have spent out of Frank Lucas that fight. I was coming in there with a mink, and I was coming in there sitting in the front. I'm like, Graham, I got a cigar. I mean, I'm getting my full Mike Tyson moment in as a grown-ass man. I don't care if he was 50 or 60. I was going to live out my drug dealer fantasy. Like, yo, I'm going to the fight. I'm going to fight with my girl. We're going to dress alike and matching meats.
Yes. We're
going.
So I'm about to get us some gators.
Gators. He's in there.
Cole, you should wear that in your living room. Everything you talking about, just wear it in your living room.
It doesn't have the same effect. Walking through the casino floor. Come on, baby, let's go. You gotta do it.
God.
You know what I mean? You gotta, you know, like, anyhow, man. That was my fantasy. All right, leave me alone. Let me get to this. We at the Battle of the Sexes where we talk about relationships. All right. Yeah. Do you or can you go back to a significant other after they have embarrassed you in public? Pretty much kind of how what happened between the Kardashians and Ye. Keke, we'll let you speak, the lady of the pod. Let's hear it.
Ooh, okay. So, embarrass me in public, like social media type, right?
Public, in front of friends at a party, maybe, anything. People know your business, like somehow everybody knows your business.
You know, I'm very prideful, and it's not a good thing. So don't take my advice, ladies, because you'll be lonely and sad listening to me. But me personally, if we take it to social media, it's done. I have worked too hard to build my character, my name, who I am. I'd be damned if you got an attitude and hopped on social media and embarrassed me. And now people looking at me crazy. So I'm leaving you. Okay, it's done. You cross that line, we done. You better go talk to yourself in a car. You better go call your mama. You better go call Jesus, somebody. But if you take it to social media, it's a wrap. So that's just me, though. That's just me.
So do you, when you broken up with somebody, have you took it to social media? It's like, have you done the social media like, yo, I'm free now. I can't stand to look at, you know, weight gone, whatever y'all be saying, all that weak captions y'all be putting up.
Look, you can tell Tony had something written about him.
Of course I have.
You know, no, I'm the girl. I'm gonna hit you with some success. I'm gonna hit you with a fast selfie here and there, and baby, you're gonna be calling me back. So that's just how I move. I don't need to announce that I'm single because I'm not on social media looking to date. But you know what I'm saying? So I don't need to make that announcement. I'm not Meek Mill. But you know.
People are gonna hate us in a minute, Keke. You and Zach, bro. But I love it. Keep going.
So, you know, if we break up, I might have just a little different glow to me, you know, because once you drop some dead weight, you just have a little glow. But I'm gonna glow up on you. I'm not gonna make a statement. People just gonna wonder what happened to you. You know.
I like that. Hit you with some success. All right, Zach. Can you go back to somebody that's publicly embarrassed you?
When we talk about public embarrassment, when you talk about social media embarrassment, absolutely not. I don't do that on social media. I don't play those social media games. I'm much like Keke. Even when I'm hurt, I ain't gonna say nothing on social media. I won't even give you the satisfaction to let you think that you got me. You know what I'm saying? I will suffer in silence all the way through, be hurt, won't double tap a picture, but all on your page, hurt, but won't even let you know and see you and be like, what's up?
Yep.
Yeah, and act like nothing wrong. But I'm a Capricorn and I have tons of pride. So that's just how we are. But like, let's say you embarrass me, like you were drunk and embarrass me. You know, I can laugh that off. You know what I'm saying? I can laugh that off. No drunk ass throwing up or something. You know what I'm saying? I can take that. But once you get to like just calling me out or talking about our private business or things that I told you in confidence, it's over. It's a wrap. I don't want nothing to do with you. And, you know, I can withstand the pain longer than you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can. Trust me. I can never speak to you again and hurt inside for the rest of my life.
Yes, I'll tell you.
And be okay with it.
I'm sorry.
That's why it comes out that way. Y'all got to get to let your emotions out.
I will not let that emotion out. I will bury it. I swear to God, it will be buried forever.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I have texted a bunch. I've texted a 2-page book. and then deleted it all. Just had the button. Can't screenshot me. Now, if screenshots did not exist, a lot of people get this work. But I just do that. And I you know, and it keeps me because I will say something or I will retaliate. What I've done is I put my phone in places that I don't want to go to. So when I've gotten into it with somebody and I know they said something, I just leave my phone in the car. I got a lot of stairs in my house. I'll leave it in the car. It sits there.
Right.
And I don't feel like going to get it. You know, it's been times where things have happened. I've seen something on social media in the car. And somebody may have said something and done something, maybe a little subliminal on me. I throw the phone in the back seat. I just throw it. Right. I can't worry about it. So those are my ways to handle it. But I mean, somebody embarrassed you. I think we all agree on that one. Social media, you embarrass me in public, that's the point of no return. The point of absolutely no return. Hey, let me ask you this real quick before we close this up, y'all, man. There's two things. For those of you that have not watched it, it's kind of the acting is, and I just heard they got picked up for a second season, but you can't stop watching it. And it's called PValley, and it's on Stars. Have y'all watched that at all?
No, but I heard about it. Yeah, I've seen a post about it, but I haven't watched it.
Okay, y'all gotta watch it before the next episode because I gotta hear what you think about it.
Okay. What is
it? It's about a strip club.
Oh, okay.
And that's in the deep south, and that's probably that's much I'm gonna tell you.
Of course, it's about a strip club, and he's watching it.
Come on, don't do me like that. I'm the guy that girls walk past at strip clubs. I'm not gonna tip the whole thing of paying for women's. I'm not paying for a woman's company.
Oh, Tone.
I'm not. Do you want me to?
Every time we get to this point in the episode, we learn something new about you.
Why would I? Okay, so look, if I go to a strip club, and the fact of me now as an older man, I feel like, okay, I feel like not tipping is bogus because they are working. They are bogus. So let me get it. I have a certain amount in my head that I'm going to grab, and I'm going to tip. And you can't just walk up to me and just like, you just got to have some skills with it. I don't really, the lap dance and stuff and all of that stuff, I'm cool. I'm really cool. But I do like great pole tricks. I like the wings like Lou Williams. I like them in the strip club. Magic City has great wings, by the way.
Okay.
It's my strip club. Everybody.
I'm the dude at the strip club who feels sorry for the strippers. I'm that guy. Yeah. And I hate that about me, but I just be having so much empathy. I want to talk to them and see, like, so how'd you get to the pole? You know, like what's going on? Like, why are you doing this? You know, like, I'm pretty sure you have other skills. Yes, the money may not be as fast, but I guarantee you, if you put your life, you know, like I'm right.
Stripping is what some strippers just do it.
They just do it.
And that's cool.
If you was down on your luck, you wouldn't strip.
Hell no.
Not a little bit.
No.
Not like an OnlyFans.
I would make an OnlyFans. No, I'm not stripping, but I totally understand.
I just don't, and this is it.
Totally
it's not even about
you.
It's not even about them it's not even about them stripping or taking their clothes off. That's not what's disrespectful to me. I hate the fact that we're throwing money at them and putting it in place. Like, I just don't like that. I think that's disrespectful. I just think it's disrespectful.
Ever invited you to the strip club? That's hilarious.
You're never going to
throw money at a person. I just think that's disrespectful.
Because
when I get mad at people, when I'm mad at you, Tone, if we got into it and I threw a 20 at you, how would you feel about that? You would feel trapped, and you wouldn't pick it up.
But
exactly. So I just think that we need to come up with. The church has plenty of collection plates. It's plenty of collection plates in the church. Let's take one, put it by the pole, and you just nicely place your money in there. I think it's
they like it, Zach. Some people like to get peed on. That's just what people like. They like money thrown at them. It makes them happy. I don't know why I said that, but people do like people to pee on. That's the thing. Am I not lying?
I don't know what you watching on PValley over there. You watching PValley people get peed on. I don't know.
I'm just saying what people like. I'm not saying that I do it. So, look, there's a whole song that we play where they talking about they like people to spit in people's mouth. Like that's a thing. That's gross. People have weird things. So throwing money at those ladies in that environment is a sign of appreciation. And that's what I'm telling them. I appreciate you with a handful of dollars that I let fly. I like them. I don't like to do this. I like them to go up. And
But have you ever seen the dudes that hit
all
them with it?
right. Anyway, we about to wrap it up. Final thoughts. Final thoughts. Wait a minute. Before our final thought, no, I'll use that for my last final thought. Keke, final thoughts. What's up?
Man, shout out to everybody who's checking out the pod. Shout out to our friends over at Neighborhood Talk, putting us up there, man. It was a great thing. Like, people are really, really getting in tune with us. We check all the comments, all the DMs, so keep them coming. I see a lot of y'all comment on the YouTube video, so keep it coming. We love and appreciate y'all, and hopefully we can make it to episode 14. But the way these two talking about peeing on people and collection plates, I don't know. Y'all pray, okay? That's it for me.
All right. Final thoughts from you, Zach Boog. What's up?
Man, I can just echo what Keke said. I really appreciate everybody who watches the pod each and every week, man. I love to watch the numbers grow. We love the interaction. We love the comments. And, you know, I'm thankful for my team, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Tone and Keke. I really, really appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? I don't think we don't give each other enough love, on the pod. So, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to the co-hosts. You know, this is just a beautiful thing. You know, the fact that we can come on, have different opinions. And, you know, some people probably like, Zach, you stupid, you know, or Tone, why would you, what's wrong with you? Or Keke, we feel you know, everybody loves Keke. But you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, we here for y'all. We do this for y'all, and we really appreciate the love, for real.
Yeah. We appreciate it. We appreciate you guys. Thank y'all very much for checking us out, sharing. The most important one, like I tell you, man, every time is when you watch it, share it. That's it. If you know somebody that hasn't checked it out, let them check it out. If they don't like it, they're like, you know what, I don't see what you like in it. It's still a view that we got and a way for somebody to pass it on some type of way. That's the best way to help us out. We're trying to grow the pod. And tonight, because I've been saying it to my co-host, I'm going to do it tonight. That's my homework assignment for tonight. I will be working on our merch. That's right. Tonight, I'll start working on the merch. We got cups coming, and we got some T-shirts coming. So eventually, we'll let you guys know about the merch, because we now are episode 14. So I guess it's become a thing. So now we can get ready to do things. And just shout out to you guys, man. Thanks again. We about to get out of here. Remember, follow the What More Can I Say podcast on Instagram. Subscribe on the YouTube page. Also, you can listen to it on all iHeart, Spotify, everything, right, Keke?
Yep, everywhere you listen to podcasts. Download us, share it with somebody. And shout out to like the chef Michi who was listening last week. Shout out Esther Dean. Man, they all supporting it. We appreciate you guys reposting too.
Love.
Yeah, that's all the way love. And like Jay-Z would say, what more can I say?
He been holding it.
Got it like that in. Got it like that.
He say it like it's so creative, bruh.
Okay, well, that'll end the show, guys. What more can I say?